Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to continue with the same topic, that is Karnaugh map, which is also called as K-map in short. In the last video, I told you what exactly is the meaning of the K-map, how we are going to plot a K-map for the given Boolean expression for the given truth table. I told you all these things. Along with it, I also told you the decimal equivalent of each cells in the K-map. Now we are going to learn about what is called as grouping in the K-map. So what is this grouping? Grouping plays a very important role in solving this K-map. Why we are going to use this K-map? We are going to use this K-map in order to solve the given Boolean expression in the easiest and the fastest method. So this grouping is very important topic in this K-map. In K-map, we are having three types of grouping, what is called as pair, quad and octet. So what is this pair, quad and octet means? First of all, grouping is nothing but grouping the adjacent ones in the given K-map. So let me explain this by taking one of the example. Here I have already written a K-map where I've already filled the ones in some of the cells, and the remaining cells is nothing but 0. So what is this grouping? Adjacent cells containing ones must be properly grouped. Adjacent cells, these are itself called as cells. Each box is called as a cell. Adjacent cells containing ones can be grouped in a proper manner, and the grouping can be easily identified by encircling the adjacent cells. So for example, I can encircle this adjacent cell. This itself is called as grouping. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು grouping ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Even this can be grouped. Okay, so in grouping, as I told you, I am having these three different types: pair, quad and octet. Pair is nothing but grouping of two adjacent ones in the K-map itself is called as pairing. The pairing can be done horizontally, like this, horizontally. Let me take out this. The pairing can be done for the adjacent ones which are present horizontally, or like this, vertically. So pairing is nothing but grouping of two adjacent one either horizontally or vertically. When you are going to do pairing, it eliminates one variable. One variable will be completely eliminated. Let me explain that. If I am going to consider this as A, B and C, D, A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A, B, A, B bar, C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, C, D bar. Here, when I am going to do pairing, let me call this as pair group 1 and this as group 2. When we are going to do grouping in terms of pairs, one variable will be eliminated, which will be changing for complemented to uncomplemented form. I mean to say, for this pair 1, for this grouping 1, I have to consider this particular row and these two columns. Here in these terms, I have to identify which of the variable is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. Here in this particular row, I am having the variable A bar, B bar. Whereas I have to consider these two columns which contains C bar, D as well as CD. Out here, A bar, B bar matra ide, both are in complemented form and the uncomplemented form is not present. Whereas in this particular case, C is the variable which is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So that particular variable will be eliminated, and the expression for this particular group 1 will be equal to combine this row term as well as the column term, which is by eliminating the complemented and uncomplemented form. A bar, B bar, D is the expression for the first grouping. Similarly, when coming to the second grouping, here I have to consider these two rows as well as this only one particular column. So these two rows contains AB as well as AB bar. Here B is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So that term will be eliminated, and combining that with the column part, the expression for the second grouping is ACD bar. Second term is ACD bar. Clear? Now, the simplest form of this particular expression, I have to combine these two product terms by a OR symbol. A bar, B bar, D plus AC, D bar is the final expression for this particular Boolean, for this particular K-map. So, initially like they are going to give the term for this particular variable as, for this particular cell, as a bar, b bar, c bar, d plus a bar, b bar, c d plus a b c d bar, a b bar, c d bar. ಈ ತರ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. When we are going to simplify that with the help of K-map, I'll be coming with an equation which contains only two variables, only two terms where one of the variable will be eliminated in each of the terms. These are the two terms. In these two terms, one of the variable is eliminated. In this particular term, C is eliminated, and here B is eliminated. So this is how we are going to simplify the given K-map by grouping in pairs. Pair is nothing but grouping of two adjacent ones in the K-map, either in the horizontal manner or in the vertical manner, but not in the diagonal manner. Diagonal manner nalli we cannot group a pair. Clear? Let us try to understand this pairing with another example. Sir, here I have already written a K-map. Here I am having two adjacent ones which are present in the vertical manner. So here, when I told you that when I do pairing, one of the variable will be eliminated. Here, in this K-map, we are using three variables A, B and C. Out of these three, one of the variable will be eliminated, which is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. For this particular grouping, I have to consider these two variables as well as this particular term. Here, A is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So A will be completely eliminated, but BC will be remaining. So the expression, so simplified expression for this particular K-map is BC according to the K-map technique. When I try to simplify this using some of the other proof, traditional method ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, for this particular one, the expression is equal to, just coincide this row as well as this column, A bar BC plus A BC. In between these two, we are going to take BC as the common factor, and within the bracket I am left with A bar plus A bar plus A, whose value is equal to 1. So BC is the answer. So we need not take the common factors. We need not follow the same traditional method in order to solve the given Boolean expression. So when I am doing pairing, one of the variable will be eliminated. So this is the old traditional method. By taking the common factors and using some of the rules, we are going to eliminate the variables. And this is the graphical method of solving the Boolean expression, which is called as the Karnaugh map or the K-map. Let us consider this particular example in order to understand what is quad. Quad is nothing but grouping of four adjacent ones which are present either horizontally or vertically or in a square manner. Square manner anta helidre, the four ones can be present like this, here, here, here and here. So quad is nothing but grouping of four adjacent ones that are present either horizontally, vertically or in the manner of a square. Here in this particular manner, four ones are present in a horizontal manner. So we are going to encircle that four adjacent ones for the identification purpose of a grouping. So this is one of the group which contains four adjacent ones in a horizontal manner. Now let us try to write the expression for this particular example. Here this contains only one particular row, that is A bar B. So here in quad, it eliminates two variables. Quad eliminates two variables, pair eliminates only one variable. So two variables ಯಾವ್ದು here C bar is there, C is here, C get cancelled. D bar is there, D is here, so even D get cancelled. C bar, C, again that C is also getting cancelled. D bar, even D is getting cancelled. So the entire columns C and D terms or C and D variables will be completely eliminated, and I am left with only A bar B. So the simplified Boolean expression for this particular K map is A bar B. Let us try to analyze this using our traditional method. For this particular one, the min term will be equal to A bar B, C bar D bar. I hope you are getting this particular one. E min term, yeah, I am just coinciding the row and as well as the column. A bar B, C bar D. Next, for this, A bar B, C bar D. A bar B, C bar D. For this particular one, A bar B, C D. Then A bar B, C D bar. Let me write this that side. So the expression for the simplified K map is A bar B. Now we have to take the common factors. Common factors ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆಯೋಣ? So in between these two, A bar B, C bar is common, D bar plus D is present, and in between these two, A bar BC is common. Within the bracket, I am going to get D plus G bar. So this value is equal to 1 and even this value is equal to 1. I will be left with A bar BC bar plus A bar BC. In between these two terms, A bar B is the common factor. So I will be left with C bar plus C, and even this value is equal to 1. So the final expression, the final simplified Boolean expression of this particular Boolean expression is A bar B, which is matching with the K-map method. So the K-map simplification of the Boolean expression using K-map is very, very simple compared with solving the Boolean expression using this traditional method, that is taking the common factors between the terms and eliminating the variables using some of the Boolean rules. So this is all about the quad. Let us try to understand this octet considering this particular example. Octet is nothing but grouping of 8 adjacent ones present in 2 horizontal rows or 2 vertical columns. The 8 ones must be adjacent to each other, as I have already written on the board. These are the 2 adjacent ones present in the vertical column. So 8 ones ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ we are just going to encircle that, telling it is a group of an octet. This is octet. 8 adjacent ones will be grouped together. Now we are just, and this octet eliminates 3 variables. Pairing eliminate 1 variable, quad eliminates 2, whereas octet eliminates 3 variables. Here I have taken an example of 4 variables A, B, C, D, and out of these 4 variables, 3 variables will be completely eliminated, leaving with only 1 simplified variable. So one thing what you can easily cancel is when I've grouped the entire column, this terms will be completely eliminated. These variables A and B will be completely eliminated. When I am grouped in this manner, horizontally ನಾನು group ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ particular variables will be completely eliminated. So this A and B is completely out of the picture. A bar is there, here A is there. B bar is there, B is here. A bar A, B, B bar. So A and B is completely eliminated. Now I am left with these 2 columns, C bar, D bar and C bar D. Here D is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So I am left with only C bar. So the simplified version, the simplified expression for this particular K-map is C. Out of A, B, C and D, I am left with only 1 variable, eliminating the 3 variables. So octet is the simplest method used to simplify the given Boolean expression. Now let us try to prove this octet by using our traditional method. That is, I have already written 8 terms for this particular grouping: A bar, C bar, A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. I have written all the 8 terms. Now in between these terms, I have to take the common factors. So common factors anta tegibekare, in between these A bar, B bar, C bar is common. D bar plus D is left over. In between these plus A bar, B, C bar left with D bar plus D, and in between these A, B, C bar bracket nalli D bar plus D plus in between these A, B bar, C bar bracket nalli D bar plus D. So these terms will be these terms value, these variables value will be equal to 1. Now I have to simplify these. In between these two, A bar, C bar is common. Within the bracket, I am left with B bar plus B. And in between these two, plus A, C bar is common. Within the bracket, I will be getting B plus B bar. So, these values are equal to 1. Now, I have to compare between these two. Where C bar is the common factor, I will be remaining with A bar plus A. So, this value is equal to 1. So, the final answer is C bar, which is matching with the simplifying using the K-map technique. Clear? So octet is nothing but grouping of 8 adjacent ones present in 2 horizontal columns or 2 vertical columns or 2 horizontal rows. So this is all about pair, quad and octet. We'll move on to the next topic in K-map, that is called as overlapping groups. So what is this overlapping group? In simplifying the given Boolean expression using K-maps, the same ones can be used in more than one groups, and such overlapping and such groups will be called as the overlapping groups. What is this? The same ones can be grouped in more than one groups anta helidre. In this particular example, here this is an octet which contain 8 adjacent ones in 2 particular rows. Now, I can group this one, ಇದನ್ನ ಪೇರ್ ತರನಾರು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So these ones are grouped for this octet as well as for this quad. So these two ones are used in order to group for both octet as well as quad, and this itself is called as the overlapping grouping. So what is the use of this overlapping grouping anta annadana ivaga nodona. Let us consider the expression for this octet separately and quad separately, then we are going to combine both of these terms. So I already told you, let us consider this octet first. I already told you, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ರೋಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ where C is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So only D is remaining. So D ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. When I come to quad ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ಎರಡು ರೋಸ್ ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. In these two rows, A is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So A will be eliminated. So I will left with B. Coming to these two columns, D is present in both complemented and uncomplemented form. So I am left with only C. So BC. Combine these two expression, these two terms. So D plus BC is the final simplified expression for this particular K-map. ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಆಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೀಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಆಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಬದಲು ಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಆಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ನಾವು ಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಎ ಬಾರ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಬಿ, ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಈ ಎರಡು ರೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಕಾಲಮ್ ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಎ ಇಸ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್, ಐ ಬಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಬಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇದೊಂದೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಬಾರ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಡ್ 3 variables whereas this contained only 2 variables. So out of these two, this is the simplified version, right? So we are going to group using this overlapping grouping also. So overlapping groups ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ the ones can be grouped in more than one groups ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So that is all about the overlapping grouping. So overlapping grouping is more advantageous compared to this grouping without any overlapping. Clear? Now we'll move on to the next topic in K-map, that is called as rolling of the K-map. So what is this rolling? Rolling is nothing but when we are going to plot this K-map with the ones and zeros. Here in this particular first example, if I consider this first example, if I consider this itself as the K-map, when I am going to roll these K-map like this, when I am going to roll these K-map, this top edge is coming adjacent to the bottom edge. Like that, I can group these ones. So this contains 4 ones. So this I can call it as a quad group. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? 4 ones, 1 1 1 1. So when I am going to roll, 4 adjacent ones will come close to each other. So I can call that as one particular quad. In this particular example, here this one and this one, if I consider this as a map, so when I am going to roll this, these two ones will come adjacent to each other, So these two ones can be called as a pair. And coming to this particular example, this corners can be rolled. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it's simply like this. Corners can be rolled like this, and the 4 ones will come adjacent to each other. Again, 4 ones are there in the picture, so even this can be considered as a quad. By rolling of these ones, we can easily simplify this given Boolean expression using this K-map. So last topic nalli grouping na nodidre, grouping is also very important. Apart from that, grouping can also be done by rolling the K-map. Rolling ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದನೂ the number of variables can be eliminated, or we can solve the given Boolean expression in a much simpler manner. I hope we are very much clear about this grouping as well as the rolling of the K-map. That's it for this video. I'll be coming soon with the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.